I broke the bottle, it fell off my dresser, and it shattered onto the floor. And I was like, no. Ooh, that hit me hard. Hey everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. As you may or may not know, my name is Muffet, and it's been a while, and y'all, I am so sorry. I have been busy with work. I had a work trip. I had to go to Europe for about a week, just preparing for it, having the trip, coming back, dealing with the jet lag. Y'all, I was toe up. But I'm back and I'm here, and I am here to show you guys all of the goodies that I purchased on my Europe trip, okay? So you guys, I already have a spring fragrance haul that I was getting ready to film for you guys. I was just waiting on one more fragrance to come in. And then I ended up going on my trip, and then I ended up finding things, as I do when I do travel. I want to find things that are exclusive to that country or that area, or I want to also find things that I know is hard to find here in the US. So this time around, when I went overseas, I decided to kind of, you know, treat myself, do the do, and I'm proud of myself. I don't feel guilty at all. You know, I haven't done this in a year, so I figured it was time for me to go ahead and just, you know, treat myself a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Some of these perfumes I've heard of before, but I never had a chance to really get my nose on it until I got to where I was headed. And then some of these perfumes I've heard of for the first time, and they blew me away. I have fragrance and it has some pottery that I'm going to show to you guys. So guys, if you are interested, please stay tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on that bell so you know of the next time that I upload a video. All right, I missed you. Let's get started. And y'all, I must say, you know, the type of availability that is over in Europe for fragrances versus what is available here is like night and day. So there's a whole line of Salvatore Ferragamo that I didn't even know existed. We have a whole line of Sicily perfumes that I didn't know existed either. Tully de Hermes has a deodorant, y'all. Oh, goodness. We all know the Good Girls. I love the new one that came out, but look at that La Perla though. The whole entire set I smelled. We have Lancome over here, which is easily accessible. And I finally got to smell the low perfumes. And look at all those Kayali perfumes back there. Back in my Sephora, they keep them in the drawer. And this is my first time seeing the alien bottles that big. So I'm in the Douglas and I see the Boho Boko brand, and I got to smell the whole entire line. It's a nice line. The two of my most favorite fragrances from that line are the Wet Cherry Liqueur. That one was absolutely amazing. And I kind of like the caramel fragrance that they made as well. So those are definitely on my wish list. This brand is also a Polish brand. We have the Atkinson's brand. Then we got Miller Harris, then Clefs and Arpels, Killian, and I don't know, was it Courageous, Montclair? There are perfumes that I could only sample. I'd have to purchase and sample just to get a sniff of, versus over there you can just walk up and, you know, just try it out. And I was just like, oh, this is so convenient. It's so convenient over there when it comes to fragrances for some reason. Maybe because, I don't know, Paris is not far away. I don't know, but I just felt like there was more availability there to find unique fragrances versus over here. So I was just glad to be in an area where I was able to just kind of soak things up and smell things for the first time. It was really, really fun. First, I'm going to start off with my most favorite purchase of my trip. It's a little Mighty Mouse bottle here. This is Xavier by Reve de Chantelle. I don't know if I said it right, but you see this little Mighty Mouse bottle here? I was walking through the mall and I kept smelling this like sweet, crisp, juicy, but creamy fragrance, and that's mainly what I was in the mall for anyway. I just wanted to see what they had available, and I kept smelling this, and as I got closer and closer to the counter where it was, of course the fragrance got stronger and stronger, and I said, what is that smell? They immediately pulled this fragrance up. This perfume opens up with orange, green apple, and strawberry. Let that seep in, y'all. This is more juicy than it is citrusy. You also have some peach, pear, and heliotrope, and that heliotrope is what added the nice creaminess that I smell in this fragrance. I love what peach and pear do to just about any fragrance. This is perfect for warm weather, for spring, for summer. It's ethereal. It's projecting. You guys, this is polarizing in the most feminine way. The type of polarizing nature that this perfume is similar to that of, I'm gonna say it, Baccarat Rouge. Now, y'all know I don't like that fragrance, but at the same time, the polarizing nature of it is similar to this. The person standing a few feet in front of you will smell this little Mighty Mouse right here. This should be AKA Mighty Mouse. This is Xavier by Reve de Chantelle. Y'all, please try this. I see it is available online. The sites where I saw, I don't know if it's available to ship to the US, but definitely try and see if you can. It's definitely worth it. This cost me 100 US. And this is well worth it. The jury's still out. I still have to email the company and see if this has phthalates in there. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely update the legends as I get answers coming in. But guys, check this out. This is orange. This is juicy pear, strawberry, green apple, heliotrope. This smells like a refreshing drink. But there's that added feminine heliotrope touch to this that just, I mean, I don't think words can describe how beautiful I think this fragrance is. So this is my favorite purchase of my Europe trip. Please check it out and let me know what you think. The next purchase that I made, I was walking through a Douglas. And what I would compare Douglas to in the States is probably like I would compare it to an Ulta or a Sephora. They have exclusive items over there as well, just like the Sephora. So what I found inside of Douglas is a brand that I've never heard of before. And this is Jardin Boheme, and it's called Rose Interdite or Interdite. You see this little Mighty Mouse bottle? And my favorite color is gold, you guys. So just, you know, so you can only imagine how much I am loving this bottle right here. It is small. I think it is this is a 50 ml. And I don't remember smelling a rose fragrance like this before. Now, this is an essence. In the department store, they described to me that this is a lot stronger than your EDPs and your EDTs. This will last longer and project more, and I'm a witness. It really does. I love when there's a nice, soft, but potent, romantic rose in a fragrance. And that's exactly the type of rose that is in this fragrance right here. So it reminds me similar to that of Miller Harris Scherzo, which the whole entire Miller Harris line was there just sitting up in Douglas like, try me, try me. So I ended up trying a bunch of those. I liked this one gardenia fragrance over there. That's on my hit list for eventually sometime in the future. It's no rush, but it reminds me of Scherzo, but there's more potency. There's more smoothness and romanticness to this rose that is in this fragrance, unlike that of, I think, just about any other rose fragrance that I have smelled thus far. So this has rose, pink pepper, and some, I think there's a lime or lemon in the beginning. You can definitely smell the crispness from that citrus in the beginning. It balances everything so well. You have jasmine, which I think adds a lot of romantic features to a fragrance. I have two fragrances that off the top of my head, I think of jasmine. I think of the Algebra Never Winged Lions, and I also think about the Donna Born in Roma. So the jasmine, I feel, makes the fragrance what it is. This here, the fact that there's some raspberry in the middle, it kind of adds more sweetness at the same time that you're getting all that jasmine. So it's just like, jasmine doesn't make this fragrance. It's still very juicy, but the rose is still the most potent note of this fragrance. When I say this is gorgeous, you guys, words cannot describe how beautiful this fragrance is. And there is some woody, smooth woody notes in the base and some vanilla, which are great to you know, kind of top this fragrance off. You guys, if you have not smelled this, definitely try it out. If you have, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, because this is something that I haven't really heard about. I don't know if I've been out the loop or what, but y'all, don't sleep on this Jardin Boheme. This Rose Interdite or Interdite is an amazing rose fragrance. This is all year round. This is for, I would say, a woman in her late 20s and higher. I can't see a woman in her early 20s wearing this. If she does, she's lived life. You know what I'm saying? She's been through a lot. That's what this smells like. But y'all, there's something so romantic, so classic, so signature about this rose fragrance. And I am completely, completely in love. I am in love with this fragrance. So yeah, Rose Interdite by Jardin Boheme, guys. Check it out. Next up is a fragrance that I have wanted to purchase for about a year now. I was in Germany and I wanted to try out the Carven Bulle fragrance, but I was like, you know what? I can just buy that at home. It's whatever. I got home and I did not realize how hard it was to get. I played myself. But when I finally got my hands on that, I said the next one that I want to get is the Carven Bulle de Fleurs. And that's what I did, because I also smelled this when I was in Germany last year, but I didn't get the chance to purchase it at the time. Well, I mean, I just thought it was easily accessible. So now that I've purchased the Bulle, this is the next one. That one is a very ethereal, beautiful floral peach fragrance. And this here just has a more fruity nature to it. So yes, y'all, this is a fruitier version of the original Bulle. This has pear in it. There's some candy notes. There's also some lychee in here. It's the juicy summer version. It still has a nice floral touch to it. It's ultra feminine, floral, fruity fragrance. This is Carven's Bulle de Fleurs. Check it out. Next up is a fragrance that I actually purchased before last time I was in Europe. However, I broke the bottle. It fell off my dresser and it shattered onto the floor. And I was like, no. Yeah, so I had to end up purchasing it again this time because I could not find it anywhere else but over there. And that is a Nightology Perfumes Exquisite Lily. You guys have heard me talk about this brand before. I have the Vivid Velvet. That one, to me, it reminds me of a perfect balance between Baccarat Rouge 540 and also Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. It's the perfect blend. This one right here, it's different because to me, it is straight down the middle, unisex. It has a beautiful vibe. It's almost like it's just giving me a hug in a bottle. It is so gorgeous. This opens up with saffron and lychee, which I think is very different to have saffron opening up a fragrance. I thought that was pretty interesting. There's lily and some rose notes in the middle. In the base, you have cedar and papyrus. Just the notes alone just show you the perfect balance of what is in this fragrance. And being someone that completely is all for all, 100% feminine type of fragrances, this is just so beautifully done. It's beautifully balanced. Literally anybody can wear this perfume. You have that sexiness in here from the saffron, that juiciness from the lychee, and there's a fresh, crisp note in here by that papyrus that's in the base. The wood gives it a little softness. If you are ever overseas and if you find this, or if you find it in the US and if you've smelled it, let me know what you think. I think this is a very unique bottle of perfume, and I can see this being a love by most. Yeah, so this is Exquisite Lily by Nightology Perfumes. The next one, you guys already know. This is a recent release from the Kayali line. So this is Sparkling Lychee 39 by Kayali. So in the US, I wanted to get it at the Sephora spring sale, but it was sold out. I went to the website, it was sold out. When I got overseas, I was like, wait a minute. Look at a bunch of them just sitting right there, just out in the open, ready for me to purchase. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get it here versus me having to wait for it to be back in stock back home. So I went and purchased my full bottle over there. Let me tell you, the Sephora over there was so amazing. I would say the Sephoras that are over there, they're more perfume based, in my opinion. The Sephoras that we have over here, they have way more makeup and way more skincare than they do over there, just from what I've seen. So, but I was very happy to get my hands on this because I know this came out in either winter or early spring, but I was just like, until it gets warmer, I'm not going to be purchasing this. When I finally smelled it in the Sephora a couple months ago, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get this when it gets warmer, and I got it. So I actually have this one, and I have a little small travel size, so I'm happy. I'm happy that I finally got this one. Next up is actually a masculine fragrance that I brought back as a gift. This was from my dad. This is Friday Edition's Here Comes the Fun. You guys, this is a gorgeous, smooth tonka bean cardamom fragrance. I could not pass it up. It was so good. I feel like the smoothness in here and the sweetness in here could almost be feminine, but in my opinion, it leans more on the masculine side. But I just thought it was a beautiful men's cologne to have. The pricing on this bottle was actually pretty good. So for what you get what? I think this was like 60 US, and this is 125 mils. So I figured, you know what, this is a great deal, and it's also a great perfume. It's sweet in all the right places, smooth in all the right places, and y'all know I love the cardamom note. So if you have that special friend of yours that you want to get this for, it's not too pricey, but yet it smells very classy. It smells very everyday, very fresh, very clean. I think that your male friend will definitely enjoy it. So check out Friday Edition. Next up is a fragrance by Fugazzi that has already been making its rounds around YouTube. And this is Fugazzi's Sugardaddy. Oh gosh. It's like they took something that could have definitely been like a bubblegummy, ultra fruity fragrance, but they did such a good job with it because it's not too sweet. It's beautiful, and this can be worn in a formal setting and a casual setting. Oh man, I love what they did with this fragrance. This opens up with tangerine and bergamot. We have nutmeg, which I do smell. Oh my gosh. That nutmeg in here is the perfect sweetness and smoothness for this fragrance. What the nutmeg does, it's like, just imagine you have nutmeg. Inside that nutmeg, you have your tangerine, your citrus notes, your black currant. You cover it up and you like steam it into like a tea or something like that. And there's that slight sugared patchouli in the base. Y'all know I love my sugared patchouli. Y'all, this Sugardaddy is on point. It is a classy, mature, sweet fragrance. Sugardaddy. It is so sweet, so beautiful, so classy, and I am absolutely in love with this fragrance, you guys. I only got the 50 ml. What happened? Like, I opened the box when I got home, and I was like, what is this little bottle about? I got the 50 ml by mistake, but it's okay, because once I finish it, I will be getting the full size. Because I can definitely see myself finishing this in the near future. And you know what's interesting? I smelled the whole line in the store. There are two other fragrances from the same Fugazzi brand that I thought were pretty cool, but they didn't quite make the cut. The first one is called, I think it's Gouda. I don't know if I said it right, but it's Goudh. Y'all, this smelled like dough that has been sweetened and it's just ready to be baked, but this smells like uncooked dough, but not in a bad way. I have smelled one other fragrance. I think it was an Etsy brand that made this fragrance. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I just couldn't. But this one right here was actually pretty good. Now there's oud in here, there's vetiver, and there's leather. And mind you, I don't like leather and I don't like a vetiver, but at the same time, I still like this fragrance. And the fact that it had the agarwood in there, I do like agarwood as oud in a fragrance. So there's some citrus, there's some jasmine in here, lily of the valley, your typical patchouli, rose, blackcurrant, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what's giving it that dough scent, but it's good. It's good. It's eclectic. It just wasn't exactly for me, but I still thought it was a very good fragrance. The other one was Workaholic. I kept going back to it because I'm just like, should I don't know. So this actually has a note of coffee in here. There's, of course, rose and some vanilla and some amber and some musk. This smelled perfect for the workplace. It wasn't overbearing. This is something that you could wear when you're in close proximity with other coworkers. I just didn't go for it. It wasn't something that really spoke to me at that point where I felt like, you must take me now. You know, I didn't feel that, but I did feel like Workaholic was also a good, and it was unisex as well. It's a good unisex fragrance that is perfect for the workplace. So those are the other two fragrances that I thought were really, really good from the Fugazzi brand. And Fugazzi let me know that they are phthalate free. So I wouldn't mind exploring Workaholic in the future or any other fragrances that they create. I smelled the whole line, and besides Sugardaddy, those are the other two that stood out to me the most. So I'm definitely up to trying out any new fragrances that they may have in the future. Definitely open to that. So check out Sugardaddy if you can. Next up is a fragrance and body care, I guess, set that I got from a store called Rituals. Now, this is a brand that originated in the Netherlands, but it is in Germany, it's in Poland. I've seen it in both places. And I figured, you know what, this time around, I'm going to go in and actually, you know, check it out and see what's up, because I'm not really into too much body care stores. I don't do Bath and Body Works, none of that. It's just like, it's just toxic, you know. But I did reach out to the company, and they are phthalate and paraben free, so that made me even more interested in trying out their products when I was over there. So I want to point out one to you that I've worn a couple times since I've been back, and that is a perfume that's called L'Eclat. And the lady in the store said this is their first unisex fragrance. To me, it's a very it's a lactonic, fresh fragrance. And this is what the bottle looks like right here. It's small. I think these retail for about 40 bucks US. And yeah, this is a 50 ml that you get. Let me just spray it. Yeah, this is a powdery, woody, yellow floral. It's a simple fragrance. This has mimosa, which gives it that nice, you know, when I see the mimosa flower, I think of, you know, when you cook the egg yolk and you just like rub it in your hands and it just like crumples, it's still smooth. That's what the mimosa flower reminds me of. It's that smooth creaminess that does so well in this fragrance. I really, really like it. It's nice and fresh as well. I actually wore this in combination with Blanche Bette. I wore this with Blanche Bette by Liquid Imaginaires, and I actually also wore Xavier with Blanche Bette by Liquid Imaginaires. Y'all, that combo was bomb. It was so good. Trying to get rid of that. I have an alternative that I will show you guys to that fragrance, to the Blanche Bette in the future. But yeah, I will not be repurchasing that perfume again. But yeah, L'Eclat is a beautiful, unisex, fresh, creamy fragrance that is perfect for just whether you're running errands, whether you're going into the workplace, whether you're going to bed, it just doesn't matter. It's a perfect fragrance, signature fragrance for any event all year round. So definitely check out L'Eclat if you have the opportunity to. The next fragrance from Rituals that I got was Eau D'Orient. Eau D'Orient. I know I didn't say that right. But the lady said this was their best seller. I don't know if you can see the writing on here, but she said this is the best seller that they have at Rituals. And I also got the matching body butter and the body oil. That's how much I liked it. So look how huge, first of all. Look how nicely their packages are. You know, I traveled with it back home and I haven't opened it yet, but you see it's nicely secured, nicely packaged, which I thought was really cool. So Eau D'Orient is definitely a feminine fragrance. This is an ambery, spicy fragrance. More ambery than it is spicy. I still think that this leans more on the feminine side. This has incense and pepper in here, and I just feel like those are notes that I have to be very careful about. The fact that I barely even smell those type of notes in this fragrance, I think is a good save, because it's a very smooth, romantic fragrance. Good for like a date night, just going anywhere at night. I feel like this is definitely a nighttime type of fragrance. I don't think this is much of a something you would wear to work or something you would wear out on a function, you know, in the bright spring, summer air. Nah, this is not that type of fragrance. The amber in here is probably unlike any other amber fragrance that I do have in my collection. Yeah, I definitely think that their perfumes and their body products are worth it. I have a hand cream, which is in the same scent that I keep inside my bag, which I think is pretty good too. So yeah, definitely check out Rituals if you ever see it overseas. Try them out and see how you like it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I also have the body oil too, but I don't know where it is, okay? I'm done unpacking, but I saw it. I saw it. Bear with me. But I don't know where that one is. So you guys, actually, y'all, I want to talk about some pottery that I got. I wanted to make sure that I left with some pottery pieces to add to my dining collection. So I have 2 mugs. Now, one thing about me is that I love birds. It does have significant meaning about faith, and that is huge to me. So I decided to get 2 mugs that have birds on them. I thought they were so cute. Oh my gosh. I tried to find the matching saucers in the store, but I couldn't find it. But still, I just loved how intricate I just love the style of it. I love the style of the mug that was different. These are handmade and they're dishwasher safe, oven safe. And so I'm just excited to use these 2 mugs right here. Oh gosh, I'm really excited. I got 2 like sauce holders. Look at the beautiful designs in here. And the outside designs I felt were so traditional, especially with that red in the middle. I was like, yeah, I want something like that for my dips and stuff like that. So that's that. And last but not least, I have something, I guess you can put your olive oil and stuff in here. This is a beautiful like oil canteen or container. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put this in the house. Maybe the kitchen, maybe not. But I just love the colors. And it just reminds me of just some things in my past. But thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned to listen about all the beautiful items that I got from my recent trip to Europe. I love the opportunity to go out and explore. And let me know, guys, places where you've gone, where you were absolutely in love with your overseas purchases. Let me know down below. All right, you guys, don't forget to like and comment on my video. And don't forget to click on that bell so you know of the next time that I upload a video, okay? Until the next time, you guys, make sure you take care of yourself and you enjoy life, all right? Hugs from me to you. All right? Bye.